Mario is one of the most important video game franchises of all time, so it makes sense that there would be a lot of games in this series. While some Mario games can disappoint, most mainline Mario games are amazing and definitely worth playing. So today, I will be ranking the top 10 Mario games, and joining me today is NintenTap, who will be helping me rank the games.
Hello everyone, it's NintenTap, and thank you to Reese for letting me on their channel. The past 30 years we have had a lot of amazing Mario games, and it was really hard to pick only 10, but we finally settled on a list.
So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it.
So I'm going to start the list with the original Mario game, Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System. Before you click off the video, I know that it's probably been chosen all the time in a list of the best Mario games, but there's a reason for that. Yeah, nowadays it's not that fun to play, and the controls are a bit off, but at the time this was revolutionary, and it paved the way for video games as a whole. The difficulty progression through the game is done right, and the pixel art still looks good today. When a game this good came this low on the list, you know you're in for a treat. This game was the fundamentals for the games to follow.
Super Mario World is one of my favorite 2D Mario games, and is one of the most memorable early Mario games. Super Mario World introduced a lot of new features into the series, like the spin jump, which was used in later 2D Mario games along with 3D Mario games. And Yoshi, which is a very memorable character, and important. Super Mario World had really good level design and took advantage of its new features very well. The interconnected world map also made the game feel way more immersive than the previous games in the series. The boss battles felt way more advanced in Super Mario Bros. 3 and really felt exciting, especially the final boss, which is one of my favorite ones in the series. Overall, Super Mario World is an amazing 2D platformer that still holds up well today, almost 30 years later. Wow, is that game really that old?
Super Mario 3D Land is one of the best handheld games I've ever played. It mixes 2D and 3D together to create spectacular levels and change dimension and perspective to make you think you were in the world. Now, the 3D feature on the 3DS family of systems isn't really used much, but in this game, Super Mario 3D Land, it does it so right, it's used to its full potential. The bosses are actually interesting to fight, and the fact that some levels and worlds are locked behind special coins that are found in each level makes you want to explore every single level and find every special coin. While it isn't as good as some of the home console games, having a nearly perfect Mario game in your pocket really is something special.
This may be a controversial topic for some, but I actually think Super Mario Sunshine is better than Super Mario 64. I think the progression and plot of Sunshine feels way better because it feels really good and satisfying to complete. The controls in the game are okay, but the physics are really annoying. But if you get used to the controls of the game, it's actually not extremely difficult. All of the different worlds in the game are connected, and I think it's really cool seeing a different level from another one. The bosses in the game are also really fun, even though there isn't that much variety. Bosses like PD Piranha and Mecha Bowser are really fun to beat. Super Mario Sunshine may be difficult, but it's a really good and solid entry in the 3D Mario series, and still holds up well today.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, probably one of the most fun you can have with your family on the Wii is by playing this game. The levels are designed with 4 players in mind, and normally some of the obstacles get easier with more players you get. However, arguably the best part of the game is the betrayal. While you are all trying to get to the flagpole, expect to get pushed off platforms, thrown off platforms, power-ups stolen, hit by a Koopa shell, and many more. That's what makes this game fun. Even if you play it single player, it's still a blast to play through. I love how speedrunners are still playing this game, and the current world record is 25 minutes. But don't let that fool you, this game still has lots of content to play through. All of the levels have something different to show off, and they all use different power-ups and enemies to make the game constantly feel fresh. The motion controls for some of the actions make for a more fluid moveset, and the final boss fight is still one of the most fun and intense to date.
New Super Mario Bros. DS is my favorite New Super Mario Bros. Game, and my favorite 2D Mario game in general. The game combines the amazing 2D level design of Super Mario World and mixes it with the 3D Mario mechanics and aesthetics of 64 and Sunshine. The art style of the game is really interesting and has a mix of 2D sprites and 3D models. I know a lot of people think it looks outdated, but I feel like it still holds up well. But that may just be my nostalgic bias. This game has a really good selection of power-ups since it includes the older ones such as the Mushroom, Star, and Fire Flower, while the Mini Mushroom, Mega Mushroom, and Blue Shell are new additions. The boss battles are also really good and have a lot of variety, rather than just doing the 7 Koopalings again. Some of the bosses, like Petey Piranha and Monty Tank, are actually based on Super Mario Sunshine and are fought in a very similar way. So overall, New Super Mario Bros. Is an amazing Mario game, and the best 2D Mario game.
Super Mario Maker 2. Now I know Reese said New Super Mario Bros. DS was the best 2D Mario game, but I want to disagree. Super Mario Maker 2 grants you the ability to make and play your own Mario courses. Super Mario Maker 1 on the Wii U did this before, but now the sequel has added a lot more things to the game. I still play it now, 1.5 years after release. You now have access to lots of course themes and styles that you didn't in the original, including a Super Mario 3D World style, which mixes 2D and 3D together. You also have lots of new course parts with on-off blocks, all 7 Koopalings, and Link from The Legend of Zelda making an appearance. Now, with the Course Maker mode, you can create your own Mario game, complete with up to 8 worlds and 40 courses combined. You can customise the world map, add in your own levels, power up houses, mini games, and boss fights to create your own entire Mario game. Super Mario Maker 2 is a must-buy game, and its infinite replay value makes it fun to come back to constantly.
Super Mario Galaxy has an experience that you won't get from many other Mario games, especially the ones that came before it. It is more linear than 64 and Sunshine, but overall the gameplay and progression exceed those games. The level design of the game centers around the gravity mechanic, which can seem disorienting, but it's really fun, and it works. The graphics really pushed the Wii and was one of the best looking games from the 2000s. The HD version in Super Mario 3D All-Stars makes it look even better. The new enemies and redesigns of older enemies look really well and are fitting for the design of the game. This is also the first 3D Mario game to add proper power-ups, since it included the Fire Flower and added the new ones, such as the Bee Mushroom, Boo Mushroom, Ice Flower, Rainbow Star, Red Star, and Spring Mushroom. There were also a lot of bosses in the game that took advantage of different moves in the game. They were really fun to beat. The soundtrack is also the best in the series, since it's orchestrated and good enough to listen to on its own. So overall, Super Mario Galaxy is an amazing Mario game, and an amazing Mario experience that is different from the others, and it's really fun to play through.
Super Mario 3D World. 3D World is probably the best gaming experience you can get on the Wii U. It combines 3D and 2D levels to create stunning courses, much like 3D Land. The main game is split up into 8 worlds, but after that there are still lots of more content and worlds to explore, as well as unlocking a brand new character, Rosalina from Super Mario Galaxy. The game idea is completely fresh, and it introduced many power-ups such as the Double Cherry, Goomba Suit, and of course the Cat Suit. The final boss, where Bowser turns into Meowser, is wonderful, and it isn't too easy to complete, but it is still doable for beginners. This is the go-to multiplayer game on the system because of its quick drop-in, drop-out system. The level design is wonderful, with your standard grass, desert, water, cloud levels in there, but the variety between courses really stand out as we are introduced to new course types, featuring Plussy, the Dinosaur and Captain Toad levels, which later went on to become Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. There are lots of collectibles to find as well, with stamps and green stars being the most common. This amount of replay value, bundled with breathtaking graphics and a 10 out of 10 soundtrack, adds up to this being one of the best Mario games ever made, and I can't wait to play it when it arrives on the Nintendo Switch.
Super Mario Odyssey takes the #1 spot as being my favorite Mario game of all time. It is only slightly better than Galaxy in my opinion. Super Mario Odyssey returns to the open sandbox style from the first two 3D Mario games, and expands upon that idea. The worlds in the game feel so much bigger than the older games, and they seem more alive and fleshed out. The main mechanic of this game is Cappy, which gives you the ability to capture enemies so you can use their moves. You can also throw Cappy to jump off or activate different things in the different worlds. Super Mario Odyssey has a lot of unique and interesting worlds that are different from any of the previous Mario games. For example, one of the worlds is a realistic city, and another is a civilization by a volcano based on food. Odyssey has a lot of returning enemies, including some that haven't returned in a Mario game for a long time, like the Unagi and Klepto from Mario 64. There are also a lot of interesting and new enemies with the capture mechanic that you can take use of, such as the Uproot, Sherm, Gushin, Pokio, and some more. The bosses are also very unique and have a lot of variety, similar to Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario 3D World. This game really feels like an adventure, and it's really fun to play through, since there are many things to discover throughout it.
I would also like to add on to this, since Super Mario Odyssey is my favourite game of all time, and is in my opinion the best mainline Mario game. The thing that sells Odyssey the most for me is the replay value. The level design here is just spectacular, and the overarching story connecting all the worlds together is heartwarming. At the end of the game, people from different kingdoms arrive in ones that they don't inhabit, and that makes you feel wonderful and really sells the adventure aspect of the game. The soundtrack is arguably the best game soundtrack ever, in my opinion anyway, with different areas music fitting to the relevant theme and every song fitting the environment it's played in. Just going into the game and exploring is fun, because Mario's moveset is so fun to use. Cappy also gives him even more movement options, add on to his already perfect moveset.
So anyways, that was our list. Did you agree or disagree with anything? Share your thoughts down below in the comments. Also, make sure to check out NintenTap's channel.
Obviously, thank you to Reese for letting me on this channel. It was great being here and I hope everyone enjoyed the video. On my channel I do discussions, first looks, reviews, monthly gaming pickups and many more, as well as my own gaming show available on Spotify and all other podcast services as well. Please take a look. I look forward to seeing you there.
So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out my Twitter and Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.